Hi, welcome to another episode of Half-Ass Nerds. As you can see or may hear as we go on, we're outside today.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a spring day, and we decided we want to do it outside. And you're going to hear wind chimes and birds.
And wind. A few coughs.
Yeah, a few coughs.
A few flicks of the lighter, maybe,
Yep.
you know. Various things.
So we're going for that outside feel and that outside sound. So I hope that doesn't bother many people. But we just wanted to make sure we record today, even though it was so nice outside.
Yeah, and figured why can't we do both? I feel like it should come through alright.
No, I think so.
If nothing else, there's potential editing, but
Yeah.
I'd like to leave it.
Yeah. But all right, we're going right into what happened last week on Half-Ass Nerds. We had an interview with what was the name of?
It was TCB Games in Huntington, Indiana. We talked to Todd Nightenhauser.
Yeah, Todd Nightenhauser.
Who's the owner and proprietor, the king of the geeks, as it were.
Was a great interview and a great episode. We hope that we have listeners to go listen to it. We want to promote that right now where our numbers are going down, and we'd like to see more people come and listen to us, so tell your friends.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please.
Pretty please. You know, just to talk about that a little bit, you know, maybe look forward to, we'd like to get some t-shirts, do a giveaway soon.
Yeah, we're looking into
relatively
that.
Speaking, and maybe some stickers, but...
I was just talking to a guy today who can make hats for us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a friend of mine back in the day playing D&D. He was a D&D buddy, and I used to take them and his brother through D&D scenarios. And he got a hat press.
Yeah, wonder how much that costs. You know, just out
He said
of like a
$500
weird
to get him one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's $500.
Doesn't seem bad, but that's also $500 on a hat press.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, that's cool. So some hats potentially, stickers, shirts.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I'd love to see our logo on a t-shirt, man, on a black t-shirt.
Maybe I'm just a little conceited here, but I like our logo. It's a little
I
bit...
do too.
It's simple. It's classic to me. I just...
It tells you right away what it's going to be about.
Yeah, it seems simple enough. Yeah, 20-sided dice is...
Yeah, that's a nerd.
One of the more nerdy symbols, I guess.
Nerd symbol, yeah. What I took away from that interview with Todd was persistence is what I got out of it. You know, constant persistence of something that you care for, even in the bad days.
Never give up.
Yeah, never give up.
Yeah, that's what I took out of that too, and his tips for advertising or marketing.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that was really interesting as well.
Personally, but yeah, agreed. And I think the next few episodes, I really want that to be a kind of theme, generally speaking, and we did another interview with Citizen Tiger, superhero. That's
coming out soon.
Yeah, he would say above average hero.
Yes.
But he's about as close to super as you can get, I think. You know, like
he's really driven to help other people out, which I found, real heartwarming.
Yeah, amazing. And just his discipline and his motivation and like never giving up. Like he's had a hard tree landing. He talked about, well, you'll get to hear that later, I guess, but it was just his recovery and the stuff he did to recover and like his mindset.
Yeah, and the discipline he had too.
Yeah.
So very much suggest that you listen to that one that's coming out soon.
Yeah, and again, just that's kind of the theme I'm rolling with. Discipline. Motivate others, right? You know, that's... I hope anyone and everyone that hears this, again, just really strives to do and create their own thing in the world.
Yeah, and get it out there.
Yeah. Whether that's even just helping people, Or...
I like the podcast forum because we can promote people like him, and maybe other people would be interested in becoming a superhero in reality. He's very much based in reality about what he can do and what he can't do. Right. And he uses the police when he needs to You know, it's not him just being a vigilante.
Right.
You know, it's about doing what's good for the community, your local community.
Yeah.
You know.
And again, that's what's truly amazing about him. I hope everyone looks forward to that episode.
Yep. That should come out before this one, right?
We can do that. Yeah. Yeah, we can just roll with that. Yeah. Sure. So I guess you have potentially heard it now. Yeah. And a change of plans here.
This time loop stuff hurts my mind, man.
Yeah, I know. Multiple dimensions. I think we'll be getting into that eventually. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah. Further episode.
Yeah, further episode down the line there. And Todd was cool, too, about that, you know, like... his mentality to keep going, even though like his mom said he
couldn't do it.
Yeah. And you know, maybe she knew that would motivate him too, but
and that motivated me with our podcast to not look at the numbers too much, just be persistent and things will turn around.
Yeah. Keep learning. Yeah. See, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I didn't quite write down, but I do think Half-Ass Nerds is a representation of who we are right now, and also just a general love of things.
Yeah.
You know, it's simple in that aspect, but in terms of us, it's us growing, you know?
Yeah.
It's us, these Hans, growing into less half-ass, and like that got brought up in both interviews, you know, the term half-ass just, it sounds like you're half-assing things, and I think this is about our growth into not, you know, like
finding other things that we didn't know much about, and then finding love for them, you know, that's definitely Half-Ass Nerds.
Yeah, I think for me, like the editing and all this stuff, like setting up the web pages, doing all that, like, technical stuff, you know?
Yeah.
That was fun. And I'm becoming more of a nerd in it, you know? Rather than a half-ass nerd, I'm still, like, it's becoming something I love and plan to know everything about, you know? Like, something I plan to devote myself to.
And mine is, I would say, would be my research into other things, nerd culture, or watching TV shows I normally wouldn't watch, or... You know, going to YouTube and watching documentaries on certain things that are nerd culture. You know, the research has been fun for me.
Yeah, I agree. Like in general, just learning more about the comic culture.
The comic culture.
Yeah, like delving into that, like WandaVision. Where did what's her name, Magrid, the evil witch?
Yeah, where she came from.
Yeah. Just to also kind of start fading into that next topic to wrap that up a little bit. But
we watched the end of WandaVision.
Yeah.
And I have to give the whole series a 7, man. There was some plot hole stuff, but I still love the show. I think it's worth watching. And 7 is still high in my numbers. So I give the whole series about a 7.
Oh, overall. Okay, I thought you were saying like episode 7 was...
No.
Yeah, I got you now.
Yeah, the whole series I give about a 7.
Right. See, I guess that seems fair in terms of ratings. Again, I'm weird on that, but I don't know, it disappointed me in the end. I wanted a little more there, like
I hear
what happened to White Vision or Gray Vision, and
they've definitely left it wide open for something more from that show.
Yeah,
you know, and I hope they go back to it, because like you said, you know, I'd love to know what happened to the White Vision.
Yeah, ultimately, seems safe to assume he's going to become just Vision.
Yeah,
right. He's just going to be Vision.
Yeah. Once he gets all his memories back.
Yeah, and he copes with the fact he has feelings.
Yeah.
Just a typical man. Gotta learn to cope with feelings. Yeah, we have them. You know, surprise, I guess.
I have too many of them.
I might have one, possibly too many feelings, yes.
But again, I love the show. Don't get me wrong. A 7 is still pretty high for me. So, you know, the show was worth all the effort and all the time I put into watching it. I thought the cinematography was cool. The special effects were awesome. The action sequences were cool.
Yeah, it was. a Marvel movie series, that's for sure, you know.
I did watch the very first Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And I'm not hooked yet.
No?
It was really short, that first episode.
Yeah, I thought they were going to release a couple of them at one time there, but, you know, I guess they're not Netflix. Can't do one whole season at a time. Like, Netflix is kind of crazy like that.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I couldn't imagine. What kind of deadline do you have? It could, I don't know. Anyway, we watched it together, the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah.
I love the action sequence in the beginning with Falcon. That was pretty badass.
Yeah, it was really, really kick-ass seeing him fly through the air, like kicking people out of helicopters while going through the middle of the helicopter. It was, it was really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be awesome because in the trailer, it looked like Winter Soldier's going to be training him with the shield.
Yeah.
At least I hope so. I think that'd be really cool, but...
Yeah. Well, in the comic books, you know that both the Falcon and the Winter Soldier have become Captain America in the future of the comic books. They actually become...
I guess I didn't know that,
Yeah.
They both do.
Yeah, they both do, as far as the canon goes in the comic books.
Yeah.
Something I watched on YouTube.
Sure. I go down those rabbit holes for sure. Yeah, no doubt.
I think I watched one on Thanos. What's his deal was. I love his connection with Deadpool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They both fell in love with Death, who was a woman.
Right. So basically, he gathered all the Infinity Stones and wanted to conquer the universe for Death, who is a chick, or more or less a chick, I guess.
Yeah, that was an interesting storyline in the comics.
And she ends up falling for Deadpool, basically.
She falls for Deadpool.
They fall in love, and I don't know. It is pretty crazy, because Thanos ends up sticking around, and he's a good guy, too. That whole story arc, I guess.
Because Deadpool is not always a great character. There's one comic book series where he kills all the Marvel superheroes.
Who, Thanos?
No, Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool.
Yeah, it's one whole series where him going to superhero to superhero and killing them.
Was he just fed up with their shit?
Yeah, I haven't read the comic book, but I just know the premise of it.
Yeah, guess that'd be interesting.
I seen pictures from it. I saw him kill Superman.
Like he crosses dimensions and...
Well, I don't think there's no dimension of crossing. He just goes out and he goes out to kill them.
Superman's DC.
No, I meant Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he kills Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Why? Spider-Man's cool. Come on. What the hell? Spider-Man hasn't done anything wrong. He's like almost low-tier superhero, you know? He just deals with stuff in his area.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's a kid, too.
Yeah, and he's a kid most of the time,
most of it.
Yeah.
I had to wear my whistle. All right, now we're talking about WandaVision.
Yep.
Another big topic we're going into, one that's very dear to my heart, which, if I have an obsession, anything that would be considered like a nerd obsession, it would be music. And that's what we're going to talk about next.
Right, and we've delved into this in terms of history, and like your mom started You Want It Right, and like the Beatles albums and such.
Yeah, on 45, little record. 45s, yeah. If people don't know what that is, look that up. 45 records. They were only about hand-sized, small little versions of records.
Right. So, in general, what are your dislikes, your likes and dislikes right now?
Well, see, that's the big thing. Lately, I've been trying not to say I dislike any form of music until I went down my own little rabbit hole with it, and found out some... Because I used to hate country quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then I found Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings and, some of the classic old guys.
Sure.
And then I liked that. And then it propelled me into looking for artists that are out now that are country that I like. And, one of the big ones is Chris Stapleton.
Right.
And I really like his music. His voice is amazing. His guitar playing is amazing. I mean, he's a definitely artist in country.
Yeah, right. And he's got really cool music. I guess I'm probably only familiar with his popular stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, who's another one? It was
Tyler Chandler's is another one I really love.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
A really cool new country singer.
He's got a unique sounding voice. I really like it.
Yeah, they're both pretty awesome in terms of country.
Yeah.
Like, I guess, I agree. I don't want to say I dislike anything.
Yeah.
I guess I generally don't dislike anything. I'll listen to everything from, like, folk, indie, pop, hip-hop, rap, like,
same here.
Just whatever.
I mean, one of the rap bands that I'm really into right now that's pretty popular is Run the Jewels.
Yeah, you
really
showed me them.
Yeah, I like that band. I like that rap band. They talk sometimes a lot of political stuff and race relations, and they got really something to say. Then I guess that's what I like rap to have, is something that it's trying to say. I'm a big Eminem fan, even though his stuff can be controversial about what he talks about. But I like that there's no filter, and he talks about things that are really getting to him, in a poetic way.
Yeah.
And in a comedic way. He does a lot of things just for comic's sake.
Right. Yeah. What was him and Dr. Dre did? I think it was Guilty Conscience.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one I really enjoyed.
That one.
Just several stories of having a guilty conscience. I don't. If you haven't heard that, I don't even know who I'm talking to necessarily, but who are you people?
Yeah. There's another good rapper I like. It's more on the depressive lyric side, but it's NF. He's really good.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
not too familiar with that one.
I like NF. He's brand new, or sort of brand new.
Yeah.
He's been around for maybe four years in the music, and I love his albums. They're so good, especially his newest one.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out if you like rap and you want to hear something a little different.
Yeah, NF. Whatever that is, I should probably write that one down myself. But
I think it's his name, and it's broken down to NF. But I don't know that for sure.
Oh, is it spelled out, or is it just NF?
It's just NF.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I have terrible handwriting. I'm looking at these notes here, the outline for our episode, and it does not look too pretty.
But when we're talking about our likes and dislikes, if I had to say there's certain music that I don't like listening to, and I hate to say it, but it would have to be opera. I tried to get into it, but not knowing what the person is saying doesn't help me love the music. And there's another language I don't understand.
It's hit or miss. Yeah, I guess I like classical. Classical music, and then if I've been known to myself only to find stations in my vehicle. Yeah. That are classical, and I'll listen to them, and sometimes they have opera, and I generally enjoy it when they choose it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I like the classic Mozart and Bach, and I know who they are, and I listen to their most popular stuff, and I like it, and Beethoven too. There's a reason why these guys are classics, and if you give a listen to them, their sound is really good. Being classical music. Yeah,
moving. I'd like to, I usually, if I'm hanging out with someone and listening to it, like in my truck, I'll try to create a story to go with it, to go with the music, like what's happening right now,
Yeah.
And the person I'm with usually jumps along and adds some stuff, and
definitely
it's fun. It's a fun little time, I guess.
And my musical tastes, I don't know about you, but they change throughout the years, man. I'll go more one genre, like funk music. I'm really into funk music. Oh, yeah. I collect vinyl, so I've actually got a pretty good funk collection upstairs in my vinyl collection.
Right, I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
Yeah.
Glorious.
It's not very many. It's not like my friends that are, big time collectors, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
No, it's nice, man. Yeah. You got some. I think that's cool. That's your thing.
Yeah.
I think it's cool to have your own little niche in the world, to your own little thing.
And vinyl is pretty big right now. People still buy it and still sell it. And people are coming out with modern albums now.
I mean, I like the sound of vinyls.
Oh, I do too.
It's different, It's
I think
somehow more raw, I guess.
Yeah. And if you keep good shape of your records, you won't have to worry about scratching or popping sounds.
Yeah.
Clean them, every week or once a week. If you've been playing an album a lot. And, some albums I don't play very often because I want to keep them as nice as I can.
Yeah.
Especially
almost got those separated and in a safe,
I got them in thicker plastic and, try to keep them real nice.
Yeah.
My Tom Waits album is one of those. Swordfish Trombones is the name of the album. I love that album by Tom Waits. I'm a big Tom Waits fan and I'm a big John Lennon fan. Those would probably be my top two bands that I listen to all the time.
So, I can capsulize my musical journey pretty well. It started out with probably a classic rock.
Yeah.
Sort of, I don't know, heck, even 70s or 50s, 60s,
Yeah.
I don't know, just random songs like that, but I think it also quickly transitioned into a hip-hop, just like there's some country music in between that as well, like a fluctuation there, a little bit of both country and hip-hop, pop, that whole, I hate to put rap in the same category as pop, honestly. It's definitely different.
I had my pop taste too when I was younger too, so I see that too.
Yeah.
Back then though, it was Madonna and Michael Jackson and I like the new age stuff back in the day, like Flock of Seagulls, those type of bands. The Cure, the Smiths, kind of underground, pop music.
Right. Yeah. Underground. I don't know. I was definitely on the pulse. I was some
did you
Boots
get into
with the Fur. My mom, oh god, she played that song. She loves that song.
Yeah.
She Boots with the Fur. Thanks, Mom. I could probably sing that song right now if someone started playing it. So.
I'm joking.
Yeah, it's alright. I agree. I'm not
Let's
gonna
roll
play
for
it. Let's roll.
No, you
6.
can't do it.
Oh my God, you! What is that? That was higher than? That's like half.
Yeah, but it was on the verge. But you need to get it a 7, dude.
A 7 to really
really sing that.
Dang it,
song.
Boots with the Fur. I was really trying. I was. Sorry, I let you down.
Did you ever get into metal at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I guess. That was probably the next stage, even, got a little darker, just life events, it kind of leads into
Broken
different
heart.
music, Broken home, crazy home, it's crazy home life.
Yeah.
Gets you into darker stuff, I guess, Slipknot, Korn, and, I love these bands, I don't even think they're all that bad. This isn't even all that dark. I know it gets heavier anyway.
Yeah, I grew up with metal too, with the classic metal bands like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and Metallica. Is that was my first, I think, band obsession was Metallica. I started when they first started.
Did like that. Yeah.
And I went all the way up until they started turning poppy. Yeah. And then I kind of dwindled off a little bit.
I even got, what was it, their Rehash album? The
Reload.
It was a coffin with a lightning bolt.
Oh, that's the newer one.
Yeah, right.
I haven't heard all of that one.
Yeah.
Is it good?
They kind of rehash their stuff, so they sound the same, unfortunately. Yeah. I remember enjoying it, but at the same time, sort of the same old stuff. But another weird thing I was into is Elvis.
Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
My mom gave me all her 45s, and there were some Elvis 45s in there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I might be able to blame Lilo and Stitch for that, though.
Oh, that was a big movie for you when you were a kid?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know, it just came out when I was a kid, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good movies when I was growing up. A lot of good cartoons, man.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of cartoons, I think 90s got it the best.
Yeah, they did have some really good ones.
Yeah.
Like Aqua Teen Hunger Force were ones that I really loved in that time period. And Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Yeah.
That was a great cartoon.
Oh my god, Toonami. You're
Yeah,
just Toonami.
Toonami.
Yeah, the Cartoon Network After Dark. Yeah,
Adult
Toonami.
Swim.
Yeah, Adult Swim. Yeah. Toonami's more anime.
Yeah.
That's right. So they'd play like Inuyasha during this time, Dragon Ball Z.
My
probably.
daughter was so into Inuyasha.
Dude, I like Inuyasha.
Yeah.
It's good. A demon fox, another world. It's swords and blood. And it was kind of a dark series too, you know.
Yeah,
At least it seemed that way to me as a kid.
Yeah.
I've watched it recently. It's still kind of dark, but I guess I was slightly scarier.
Yeah.
It was slightly scarier. Now I only pee my pants a little when I watch it, so.
Well, you have an Asian culture. Do you listen to any Asian music? Or do you find it enjoyable or not?
No, I haven't too much. I've listened to some K-pop.
K-pop?
Yeah, and then my grandma's played. She has like CDs of more classic Korean music that I've heard over the years. Yeah, which I enjoyed too. I think I don't know. I might have enjoyed the classic Korean music a little more. Just it felt like it had more soul.
Yeah.
I think the problem is it starts to sound the same, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like
our music too sounds the same.
Yeah.
We're metal kind of sounds the same. Country sounds the same.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely it's a danger of music.
Yeah.
The risk of sounding like everyone else.
Yeah.
Or at least falling into that, I suppose.
Was there any new artists that you've been getting into, or?
Actually, Fuchsius, the guy. Hopefully, we can do it together. The interview, but the next one, he was. Yeah, I like his music, and he features some pretty cool people, which I guess we can talk about in that episode. But it's rap, it's hip hop. Again, I don't know if I stated that, not really my scene. I'm just kind of a rock guy.
Yeah.
I like the persona of it, the hippie. I rule with the hippies, and
me too.
That's just my place in the world, I guess, somewhat. Or I flow inside that world a little bit. Fluctuate everywhere personally, but
You were talking about classic rock. I'm big into classic rock.
Yeah.
I know a lot about classic rock. And there's a lot of bands that I love for people to listen to more than the most popular classic rock, like Grand Funk Railroad. They are a great band.
Yeah.
Who
was it Memphis Soul Stew?
Yeah, that's King Curtis.
King Curtis, yeah.
Yeah, it's King Curtis.
I love that song, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's like the beginning of funk.
Yeah. Was it the stew? So all the instruments are an ingredient.
Yeah,
and
into the funk.
Yeah, it was really cool. It is really cool. Look it up.
Memphis Soul Stew, King Curtis.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so it's weird how you evolve and music evolves with you, or at least your taste.
And I'm the type of person when I get depressed or feeling down, I like depressing, sad music.
Yeah.
Most people will say, "Why would you do that to yourself?" But I like it.
I've been there.
It helps me not feel so alone with something if another artist is speaking something that I'm feeling. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I got that from Slipknot back when I was in that.
I like Slipknot.
Yeah, it was kind of the whole reason I went there. It was just expressed anger and hurt, I guess, in the way that resonated with me at the time.
Because I grew up in the 80s where hair metal was big, and I hated it. like Bon Jovi and Motley Crue and Poison.
You don't like Motley Lou?
Yeah, no, not really. I like more of the harder stuff when it came to metal back then.
You like
Flush and
Coming
Jetsam,
Home.
we're talking Death Angel, we're talking Metallica, we're talking Megadeth.
Sure.
The more harder sound.
So you didn't like, was it Coming Home or the Motley Lou song there?
Yeah, or Girls, Girls, Girls. I hate that song.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It wasn't a great one. Not my favorite. My favorite's the Coming Home one. But, yeah.
But to each his own. I'm not criticizing your love of hair metal bands. If you listen to that, it's just not my thing.
Come on, guys. Comment. Say something. I don't know if you're watching this on YouTube. Whether we use the video or not,
we're outside.
The cameras.
It might be hard to see.
Yeah, it could be okay. Anyway, the point is, whether you're on YouTube or listening to this on your favorite podcasting app, check us out on Facebook, man. Leave a comment.
Try and download the episode, please. That gives us numbers of who we're reaching and how many people are listening.
Yeah.
That really would help us out, too.
Right. Just some engagement.
Yeah.
If
you want to talk about any of the topics we're talking about, bring them up and we'll talk about them on the next episode.
Yeah, not only do we want to hear your opinion or just talk to you in general, reach out to the possible fans we have. It also helps us look good and get sponsors and stuff, and it's just a little bit of the business side, I guess. The business,
Oh, and let's redo our one ad we have, and that's for my daughter, who sells Baby Yodas, or Gorgu, right? Gorgu? Grogu.
Yeah.
I said it wrong.
Yeah.
But I blame the beer.
Beer.
Yeah. We're drinking Yingling traditional lager today on the outside with the wind chimes and the bird sounds.
Yum yum. And my tum-tum.
Yeah. So if you're drinking with us, salute. So what's the next topic, my friend?
Yingling being our sponsors. That's the next.
Oh, I wish.
Come on, man. We'll talk you up. It's good. I'm talking you up right now. It is good. But one of my favorite beers, truly. Let's see. Have you ever played an instrument? Is that something?
With what you can tell of me on the YouTube, I'm a big guy. I played the instrument that you would automatically assume I played, which was the tuba.
Tuba? Why would I assume that?
Big, heavy-duty guy.
Just carry. You're the only one that can carry it. Is that?
Yeah, basically. It was a big brass thing. It weighed so much, man. Yeah. And we would bring it up and bring it down and do dances with it and flash the bell. They used to call it. When we're playing.
What does that mean?
The big, huge bell on the top of it. We would flash it in the light when we'd be moving around in marching band.
Okay.
But yeah, it was. Yeah. I was also a choir, so my voice was a instrument at one point until I smoked and got old.
Yeah, but now you got a raspy voice. You know
more
what I mean?
Tom Waitsy.
Yeah, you can really utilize that. Thank the cigarettes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thank the cigarettes for the little kind of raspy voice that I do have.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, as long as I'm not too excited, then it sounds a little boyish. But,
Yeah, I gotcha.
But that's fine. That's neither here nor there, Jonathan. All right, his big man who owns his own podcast, Half-Ass Nerds, I believe it was called, right, Jonathan?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Co-host. I hear you guys are doing great. Right.
We could do better. We could get more listeners.
Yeah, I mean, there's always...
We only got 3 downloads this past time, my friends. Let's get that number up.
Yeah. And, we can always improve in general, random... I don't know what I was going for there. Like you were being interviewed by someone else, basically. But, but yeah. Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends.
What about comedies, man?
New topic.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and just get on from the music stuff.
Yeah.
That was a big ploy on our part for the next interview.
Yeah.
So look forward to it, I hope.
Yeah.
And
we might be going to a funk concert tonight where I'm going to ask the funk orchestra if they want to be interviewed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. It's called networking, people.
Yep. Yeah. Networking.
It's just old school networking, you know?
Yep.
I don't know. It sounds better that way, I guess, anyway, right?
Yeah.
Really, we're just going to have fun and drink at a bar, but hey, you know, it's networking, all right?
Yeah. I can write it off on my taxes.
Yeah, that's right. All the beers that we buy.
Keep the receipt, man. Remember to keep the receipt.
Yeah, that's right. Very important. True, man.
Comedies. I would say, man, that would be my third favorite thing. Is when I've said it on podcasts before that I'm bipolar, and one of the things that helped me quite a bit was listening to comedy podcasts, watching stand up, or watching a favorite comedy film. Even though I wasn't feeling too good, it got me to laugh when it was hard to, and it's been like therapy for me as far as comedy goes. And I love stand-up comedians too. Like one of my favorites is Kyle Kinane.
Who is that? What's he do? What's his bit?
He's on Paradise. Oh no, I can't remember the name of that. Never mind. He's just a stand-up comedian that's got a podcast called The Boogie Monster, and I think he's a funny guy.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I haven't listened to that. You've sent it to me a couple times. I actually did listen to the first episode. I don't remember it though. You know, too much smoking and drinking. I'm working on that.
It's
part of the growing here, you know. Like I'm just, aside from my addictions. I like. Was it the dry bar comedy? You see it on Facebook, or I do, I guess.
Yeah.
See it on Facebook. I like dry comedy. I think I like The Office. You know?
Yeah.
I like sillier.
Yeah.
Like was it Monty Python?
Yeah.
I like that Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, that's
enjoyed that.
One.
Like
Monty Python. That was like a real early love for me, as I started watching them on PBS when I was a kid, and the regular Flying Circus, regular TV show. I loved it. It was so weird and different. And,
So you got that on TV? That's like cable then, or antenna?
It was on the National Public Television, PBS.
Oh, okay. Regular, so just TV then.
Yeah, regular TV.
What were you using? Would it be cable then?
It was antenna.
Okay.
Yeah. They hook up an antenna outside your house.
Guess that makes more sense. They probably transitioned from like radio, right? So we built from the radio, got to TV, so it was all probably being sent through the air.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Oh yeah, we had a big metal monstrosity outside our house, which was our antenna.
Oh yeah, okay.
On top of the trailer I grew up in.
I mean, here in the Midwest, you still see those, I think. So. Yeah.
But
TV. You really see that's what got me though, is that you saw it on just normal TV. These are British guys, so this is.
They had to edit it because in England they don't mind showing breasts on TV.
Oh, okay.
Like regular TV, you'll see breasts on there, so they had to edit sometimes if they had breasts on TV. They had to edit it out.
Makes sense, We're prudes here in America. No. No nudity, no cursing, it's I don't know. I don't know where I'm going.
But it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's silly. It's not really what I think of America even, But
and my top 10 comedy films ever that really makes me laugh every time I see it is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin and John Candy.
I still haven't seen that, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We gotta change that, dude.
I know we do.
That's a hilarious movie. And
Remember
it's a good holiday movie.
We should. You want to do commentary on it? I mean, we can watch it one time naturally on our own, and then go back through, and then on the second time do
commentary.
Yeah, I figure it's a little more scripted, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we can kind of script it out.
Yep.
I feel like Mystery Science
Theater 3000,
yeah, they did that. I feel like they had a script, give or take.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, could be beneficial. We could try our hands at writing a script and being professional
Yep.
filmmakers or
Exactly.
you know, whatever.
I'd love to do that. That would definitely be something we could put on Patreon so people could pay a little extra to hear it.
Yeah, help support, you know, because again, we'd like to build a community.
Yeah.
You know, like to bring people along with us if we can, at least help promote you. And
if you're an artist or you're, you've got a real interesting career and you want to be interviewed, we would love to do that too.
Yeah, that's
because I really enjoy the interviews because it's getting to know people you not normally would know.
Yeah, like Citizen Tiger, man.
Yeah.
Like, and even Todd Nighthauser, man. Like, I probably wouldn't have normally talked to them naturally just walking down the street, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably not something that would have happened, and I agree, it's awesome. Like, they're both...
And I love getting to know other people's nerd culture and their half-assed nerdom.
Yeah, and it seems like everyone's got one, you know? Everyone's got something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's another thing for a bit for my ad. That anyone could be on next. That we will pretty much interview.
Yeah.
Anyone. And we're interested to hear your story and help promote your business, whatever it may be, you know, as long as...
You might be a painter or an artist, as far as, music or, whatever.
Right.
I would love to get to know more people that way because the interviews were just, things that out of my daily life that I don't think I ever would have experienced if I hadn't done the podcast,
Yeah, right.
Getting to know these people.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome. Getting out the comfort zone, your normal area of being.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting out of that it's nice. It feels good, You're like, hey, man, I did something today I wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
And, has its own amount of satisfaction. That's for sure, man.
Definitely. And back to comedy, we went off on a tangent again, but that's half-assed nerds.
And I did think of a question for you, actually, on that topic while we were tangenting.
Yeah.
Tangenting? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a new word.
Yeah, that's mine. I'm a trademark. That's half-assed nerds. No. Only Hans can say it. That's it. Only Hans.
Yeah.
But
our listeners are the Hans, because everybody wants to be Han.
Yeah, I mean, we're all Hans, right? Yeah. We're all half-ass in something. We all half-ass love something.
Yeah.
Essentially, I think where you very much enjoy it. Maybe that's Marvel movies. I feel like for a lot of people, you very much enjoy Marvel and superhero, but you're not like reading the comics or delving into the lore too deep.
Yeah. You just love it.
Yeah, which is fine, like that's okay. You can love it, like I don't know, no judgment there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're kind of running out of topics in terms of our outline, but I guess back to my question on comedy, how do you feel about Adam Sandler? Did you
I liked some of his movies. Some of them were hilarious, but sometimes it was a little bit too much.
Like his character?
Yeah.
Or just like it was always him?
It was kind of like, who else does characters? Like Liar Liar, who is that?
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
After a while, Jim Carrey, it's not funny as much anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I love Ace Ventura.
Yeah, Ace Ventura.
Like his earlier movies in terms of Jim Carrey, and I did actually enjoy him in the Sonic movie that came out recently.
Yeah.
I weirdly enjoyed that. Again, I babysit, so I'll watch cartoons on my own, but I also have seen a few episodes of My Little Pony that I wouldn't have seen on my own.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have went there, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, the new series is it's enjoyable.
Really?
Yeah.
My Little Pony?
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's just like a general cartoon nerd.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that fascination with My Little Pony. Yeah. There's a lot of people who love it.
It's in the new one, it's the story or the character development. I think it's a lot of the characters and just how they get along and develop. I haven't watched a lot, so I can't say too much.
You're not
but I
become
believe
a Furby,
that's what a brony.
A brony?
A brony, yeah.
Yeah, a brony.
Brony, yeah. Yeah, I might. And a furry.
And a furry?
And a furry, yeah.
Dress up as My Little Pony.
That's right. I'll wear the little cat ears, man, you know, like... Can I get those manly looking though? Can I just a little like pointier or like I don't know.
One with an earring in it.
Yeah, an earring in it. Yeah. Yeah. That might be a market. That could potentially be a market. We should write that down. We're gonna sell manly furry ears and furry equipment. Like I don't know.
Yeah. An eye patch.
An eye patch. Yeah. Right. I mean, that's manly.
Yeah. Yeah, talking about Mystery Science 3000, that's another thing that, comedy-wise, it's kind of corny.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard to know all the references, but I just love it. I just love that show.
Sorry, put that over there, but yeah, I love it too. The corniness, oh man, I think that's a big factor. It's the corniness, dude. If you got to be able to watch the movies first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're not willing to watch the movies, I hope the commentary that they bring is good enough because it is pretty funny.
It is pretty funny.
It is hilarious in a whole other aspect. Yeah. But, yeah, if you don't enjoy...
And one of the best ones, if I could suggest anybody go on YouTube and watch Mystery Science Theater, it's Manos and the Hands of Fate.
Yeah, that's a popular one, isn't it?
It's so hilarious.
Yeah.
The movie is so bad.
Yeah.
And they really, you know, bring out great commentary when they watch that movie. It's so funny.
I swear I've seen a little bit of it. We'll have to go back, you know, like...
With Torgo.
This is another one I imagine maybe we do our own commentary on that one. It's just so bad and good and iconic that, like...
And I think it's free to use. I think it's, you know, it's public domain, so we wouldn't get in trouble for, you know, do a commentary behind it.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, why not? I know Mystery Science has done it, but I think it could be fun. You Got Us. It's a different commentary, right? Totally different aspect.
Yeah, tell us if you'd like to hear us do commentary on a movie. Yeah, comment on that.
Maybe your favorite comedy as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your favorite comedy? Maybe we'll make a post and just ask it a little more publicly. But yeah. I mean, we want to hear from you. Just sitting here waiting outside, drinking a beer, waiting on you.
Yeah, we're waiting. So. Now, one other genre of comedy that I really like, and that's one genre. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me.
God bless you.
Oh.
My child. My son.
I got demons.
That's what I was.
And it came out of my nose.
Spinning. God, you sneeze and your head spinning, so it's like a consistent sneeze.
No vomiting, though.
No vomiting. It's sneezing this time. Yeah. We're not exorcist.
Yeah. But again, one of my favorite genres is horror comedy.
Yeah.
You know, like American Werewolf in London is probably one of the first, I think, really big budgeted comedy horror movie, which was actually scary too. Have you ever seen it?
Mm-mm.
It's a classic.
Yeah, right. I've heard its name. I've heard the title, but
and the cinematography won an Oscar at that time, and the special effects still look good today. You know how they transform the guy into a werewolf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a clip on YouTube you can see of them transforming.
Oh man, I think God, we could do so many of these. Yeah. I don't know if we need commentary on that, but
no, I mean they've got YouTube.
Yeah,
videos.
I meant like in general we could do that movie, Manos, the Hands of Fate. Yeah, quite a few, maybe even the original Dracula. Should probably start a list on this, but
or the Bram Stokers with Winona Ryder and
Keanu Reeves and
trying to do an English accent.
I think that'd be a good one if we can get away with it. Hopefully, we might as well try. We also don't have too many followers, so it's not like we could get away with it for a while.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Could just do it, post it, and roll with it. Might have to get rid of it in like a year or so from now. but that's okay.
Or a cease and desist letter.
Yeah, right. Like they'll tell us, hey, what are you doing? Get rid of that shit. And we'll be like, okay, all right, delete. Sorry, fans. Like, hey, at least we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
And I hope the fans enjoyed it while it was there. This, again, these time loops. Yeah, it's an issue. It's hard to keep
track. Did you ever see the movie Evil Dead?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's a horror
and then
comedy.
The series, I don't know if, just to totally jump from there, because, there's 1 and 2, which are more or less the same movie.
Yep.
3, Army of Darkness, which he, like, Ash, the main guy who goes through shit in the cabin, like, ends up with a chainsaw for an arm. He gets thrown back in time.
It's medieval times.
Yeah, medieval times, and he's got to fight like skeletons and shit, and it's pretty fucking hilarious. I saw that when I was a wee lad. And I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's a good one. But another comedy horror is Stan versus Evil.
What?
It's Stan versus Evil.
Tuck and Dale.
Oh, Tuck and Dale. That's what it is.
I believe. Yeah. Tuck and Dale versus Evil. Yeah.
That's a classic comedy.
Oh, yeah, it is now. Should be. Yeah, by now. Yeah, it's a super twist on a classic tale, and it's pretty good.
Trying to think of other comedies that are really good.
Yeah,
Fish Called Wanda.
I don't know shit about that.
It's got a lot of the members of Monty Python in it. It's hilarious. It's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it too.
Not familiar with that actor, but
Kyle Kinane.
No,
I might have that wrong.
K9.
Yeah, no. But anyway, it's a great movie, great comedy movie. Fish Called Wanda. And what other?
So why do you like the Evil Dead? Like, let's go ahead and talk about that, because I have my own reason, obviously, but
I love the fact that I love the second one. My favorite is the second one.
Yeah.
Because it mixed real good horror with really good comedy.
Yeah.
And, it was all tongue-in-cheek comedy and even a little corny, but that was the character.
Yeah.
Ash was a corny, not very smart, and posted to be a hero.
Like he was a jock even, right? Like when this happens, he's in high school, correct? More or less. And he's a hilarious character. I love him to death. That's true. Ash is a big reason.
Yeah.
But
that's why I don't think when they remade it here recently and they made it just horror, it was missing that comedy element. You know what I mean? It was really... They tried to make it too dire.
Yeah, it was kind of... I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. The tree rapey part was like... And I guess in the comedy, they still had that. Yeah. But, I don't know. It didn't hit quite the same. Like, it's a comedy. It's a tree. Like, there's a fucking... kind of fucked up scenario we have where a tree rapes someone.
It's pushing that line.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's scary. Conceptually, I don't want to be raped by a tree.
Yeah.
Like, and then some fucked up imaginary world where that's possible.
Yeah.
Kill me. Just fucking kill me. Tree, I don't know. The whole thing, I think maybe I saw the original Evil Dead, and maybe that's a deciding factor for that too,
Yeah, I agree with you.
But one of the things I love about Evil Dead is their use of props.
Yeah.
Like, instead of it all being CG, like even in the new series they did, what was that? I don't think it was HBO.
No, it was Stars.
It was Stars,
yeah, it was
right?
Stars.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix right now.
Is it? Oh, nice. I would love to rewatch that, actually. It's super good. I love it. And again, they don't overdo CG.
And
they got
the Warrior
props.
Princess is in it.
Is she?
Yeah.
What the, wait, is she at the end-ish?
No, she's that girl that's out to get the book, too.
Holy tamales, Batman.
You didn't know that?
This is news right here.
That's Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Princess.
Oh my God, no.
And she looks good for being older. How old she is?
My childhood, yeah. I mean, I was a wee lad. You were a bit older.
Yeah, so. I love that series.
Yeah.
I used to watch that and Hercules like every week.
Yeah. How old were you, would you say, when Xena and
I think
Hercules?
I was in my early 20s.
Yeah?
Early 20s.
Damn, so I was probably like 10-ish.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems about right.
What was the year you were born?
93.
93. That's why my daughter's, my oldest is born in 93.
Nice. It's a good year. I think we talked about that as well, but it is a very good year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best year. Way better than the 80s. Yeah. So suck on that. How about that?
Yeah. Is there any other top comedies you love? What are some of the favorites?
I've Will Ferrell's another one I kind of, semi grew up with. I had Chris Farley as well.
Chris Farley?
Yeah, those were good. The Tommy Boy and Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. I like Black Sheep.
Great movies. Will Ferrell. So later years, Step Brothers.
Yeah, Step Brothers.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
So hang on.
There's one comedy that I kind of liked. It was called I Love You Man. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I think so.
They were big into Rush. Both of them. They were best friends, and then one of the friends gets a girlfriend, and that kind of breaks their friendship apart.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't recall at this moment. I know the name. I know I've seen it. It's in here somewhere.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So it was pretty good then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. Fascinating now that I can't remember it.
There are so many good comedies out there, though.
Yeah, a lot. You could go way back, right? Three Stooges, I mean.
Yeah. And even, when you were talking about cartoons, I mean, Bullwinkle was hilarious.
Yeah.
That show was hilarious.
I'm trying to think, what's a genuinely hilarious cartoon I've seen,
Rick and Morty.
As a kid, I don't remember any that I found too funny, but Rick and Morty's great. Yeah. Rick and Morty's pretty fucking funny. Yeah. Solar opposites in that degree, you know. South Park, Family Guy's gotten old to me, but there was a time when I very much enjoyed Family Guy.
Yeah, so. Robot Chicken,
yeah. Seth Green would appreciate that. Yeah. I like him too. What is that? Without a Paddle?
Yeah, Without a Paddle. Yeah, that's a good
hilarious movie. Yeah.
So, what do you think, man? We'll go into our nerd picks.
Yeah, I think we could wrap this up. We're like an hour in now. So.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, we got to wrap this up. We wanted to give a shout out to a YouTube comedy thing. I did post a link to their stuff on our Facebook page, and that's Viva La Dirt League. And they they do comedy sketches on video games. And some of them are absolutely hilarious. I think I let you watch some of them.
Yeah, and their videography, so it's them, it's real life, and they're reenacting video games, essentially, and that's, it's pretty fucking funny. I'm sure you've even accidentally seen one or two, but...
Yeah. What I really love is when they did Dark Souls here recently.
Yeah, I want to see that. I got to check that one out. I love Dark Souls. I love it. We could probably do a whole fucking podcast episode on Dark Souls.
I never got much into it, man. I got my ass handed to me way too much. You have to play it with me, I think.
Yeah, you want to? We could. Maybe that's again.
I've got it on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, we got plans, people. Yeah. Plans to help keep you entertained, as our intro says. Be entertained. But yeah, and then I guess a nerd pick I got into is Psych. I watched it. That was something I watched when it was out, and I like consistently watched it on television, you know. And it's, give you a premise here, it's this guy who has a cop father, more or less trained to be like super observant and trained to kind of have a photographic memory. I don't know whether he was trained, either way he's got the gift, and he ends up helping the cops solve certain things, different crimes and whatnot.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. So he ends up telling him he's a psychic because he has to. He feels like they were going to arrest him otherwise.
Yeah.
And he just builds off that, and it's cheesy. It's kind of campy at times.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. It's hilarious. There's a lot of silly stuff. They do a Clue episode. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, and another big comedy I didn't bring up was Community.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Community?
Oh, yeah. I think we talked about that, didn't we? How they even, they did the D&D episode. And
we did talk about Community.
Yeah, and the Asian guy couldn't do blackface, so Netflix took it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's madness, because it's, purple black. Even I went and watched the episode somewhere else because Netflix didn't offer it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty silly. I don't see the reasoning behind that, but
definitely,
just a normal guy here, I guess. I hope I have a normal mindset. Anyway,
another thing I've been watching too is actually Hercules and Xena Warrior Princess is on Tubi.
Oh, is it?
App that
Tubi?
It's got
another possible sponsor. Hey guys, anyone at Tubi?
I love that app. There's so many good shows on there, and it's for free.
That's really cool. I do actually want to watch some Hercules and Xena Warrior.
Princess.
Yeah. It's kind of nostalgic for me. I know that might be weird, born in the 90s.
I've been watching them.
I know, but you're older. I don't know how many kids my age got into that. Who... That's another thing. People my age, 27, around 20s to, what would you say, 30, 40s?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, have you seen Xena? I imagine the 40s and 30s-ish area has seen Xena.
And they were on reruns for a long time, too,
Yeah, it's, I don't know, maybe... It's kind of one of those things where you're probably poor enough to see it. Yeah. It's just one of those, it's the only channel you can watch and it comes on kind of thing. I mean, let's be honest, that's more or less how I saw it. So.
Well, I think we did a good one, man. We got another episode done.
Yeah, hopefully it comes out all right on the other side.
It'll be outside and... Yeah. The outside noises. Maybe it's like an easy listening, meditative, podcast at this time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Listen to the birds. Yep, there they are.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is Jonathan signing out.
And Joshua signing out. Till next time, Hans. Till next time. Hello, and welcome to another one of my super duper awesome famous outros that you all know and love. To wrap this episode up, we'd like to say check us out on YouTube, Facebook, tell your friends. Get on there and leave a comment. We would love for some engagement. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah, come. Talk. We don't bite. Besides that, check out Citizen Tiger if you're in our area, Fort Wayne area, or you happen to live in Huntington, Indiana. Check out TCB Games. They got a lot of cool stuff going on. They're always getting a lot of cool stuff as well, like they got Digimon now, and a pretty sweet deal on trade-ins for Switch games. I've been keeping a little tabs. A little bit. That being said, hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a little rough and tough. certain spots, the winds got the better of us. The winds. The shit winds, Randy. Well, alright. Till next time, guys.